Hi friends, today we're discussing The Burnout Liar by Aran Caleb. And if you haven't listened to the song yet, what are you doing? Go ahead, go listen to it. Stop the video right now, go listen to it. But for those who have listened to it, thank you. It's much appreciated. And you're in for a treat today, because today we're going to be talking about behind the scenes. We're going to go through the pre-production, my initial involvement, the production, the post-production. However, though, unfortunately, I won't be going into the in-depth stuff such as the composition and what the song means, because I'm not the artist and I didn't write that song. So I don't feel I'm at liberty to speak about that. But if you wanted to hear about that, maybe you could go speak to Aaron yourself and find out about it. But other than that, let's get into it. The pre-production. This song was written in July 2021. And then my involvement was somewhat in technically August 2021, but I was aware of the song in July 2021 because Aaron sent me a tape of him playing guitar. And funny enough, that guitar tape is on this song. It's actually on the final song that he recorded himself at home. So, do you want to hear it? So that, you're probably thinking, I don't remember that. Well, you do, because it's the very end. You know, the very last thing you hear. This part. Recognise it now? And obviously there's a lot more effects on it to make it really trippy and psychedelic and stuff like that. Anyway, enough of that. So yeah, that's what he sent me. And I heard it and I was like, I know what you're trying to go for. Grunge, alternative rock, whatever. But when I first heard it, I was like, you know what? A rapper could rap on this. If you got some 808 bass and maybe some programmed hi-hats and drums and that, an alternative rapper could rap over it. For instance, a rapper like Post Malone, or someone who's influenced somehow by rock music and they also rap as well. They're technically hip-hop, but they like using guitars, stuff like that. And I don't know if that was what Aaron wanted to hear at the time, but that's what I said. And then eventually the song, it came back to me. I had to produce a demo of it where I had to compose my own stuff on it, so my own drums, my own bass, and whatever I saw fit. I did some work on it, and then Aaron came round, gave it a listen, and he was like, I really like what you're doing so far. If it's okay with you, I'd like to sit in on the sessions. And I said, I'll do you one better. How about we just produce it? I'll be the producer, you be the artist. Instead of you just sitting there watching me work, why don't we just work together and make something better? And he's like, yeah, okay, let's do it. So we did. We're on the production now. This is how it happened. So this is August 2021 now, and we actually got to the production. Now, first things first, ironically, we didn't actually start recording. We actually started playing around with amp sounds. So we got his amp and did what we could do with it. We got amps on the computer and listened to them and just really got the best sound we could have first before we even thought about recording. Because we didn't want to record and then be like, we could have done this. Could have done this. Rather, we're like, let's get the best sound first, guitar-wise, because it's a very guitar song. And obviously he's a guitarist. Then we'll go back and record everything. So yeah, then eventually we found our right amps and all that and the right sounds. And we're like, right, let's get to recording. So we mainly use the demo tapes that he recorded himself as like a footprint and basis and built everything on top of that. But first we had to figure out where everything went first. So, funny enough, the chorus today... That was actually the verse originally. Yep, that was the verse originally. And this was originally the chorus. Crazy, ain't it? And I was like, that verse would be great as a chorus. And that chorus shouldn't be the chorus, it should be a verse. So we swapped them around, and that's where I get my arrangement credit from, because I swapped it around and just made things, tied it up a bit better, and I showed Aaron, and he's like, you know what, that's a lot better, because everything sort of builds up to that big, strong dun, 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 dun. Especially with these guitar parts, it all just sort of builds up into each other. You start from this calm verse. So yeah, that's how we did it. And then we got to recording the drums and bass. He wrote the drums and bass already. I just kind of did what he told me to do. And I thought the bass was interesting at first. I heard it, I was like, what? It's a little soft. We've been trying these heavy guitar sounds, and then I've got to play like... So I was a little confused. Then he explained to me how everything builds into it. And I was like, oh, okay. And I've realised myself that bass part I play is a little overture of what is to come. So if you like the bass part, you're in for a treat later. So yeah, that was sort of how things were done. And obviously because he's a solo artist doing a more band-dominated genre, alternative rock, you know, you've got, well, especially grunge, where you've got like Nirvana, Pearl Jam, I guess Foo Fighters, Alice in Chains, Soundgarden, bands like that. They're all bands. So when they record as a band, you know, 3 guys all in a room playing together. Whereas Aaron obviously is a solo artist. So I had to try and get that band feel in the sound. And I've done it before when I was doing the sci-fi stuff. I wanted a heavy metal band sound with only one guy who's actually the artist, me. So I'd done it before, and I was like, oh, I can do it again. It's always fun. And the great thing as well was being a solo artist. You can kind of add things here and there. Whereas drop in and say, right, play this, drop in, play that, drop in, play that. You get some really great sounds. I feel we have. Well, I know we have. It sounds really great. I don't know about you guys, but the song sounds really great. Let's move on to the post-production now. So with the post-production, I mixed it and I went really crazy. And in my opinion, I went super crazy. I was adding like all these plugins here and there. I really wanted to make the mix really, really colourful. And it got to a point when I showed Aaron the first mix, and Aaron went, "You've gone too far. You've cleaned it up too much. It needs to be more dirty." And I was like, yeah, maybe I have gone too far. And I did. I went too far. I went that far with all these weird delays, reverbs, distortion, flanges all over the place, that it got to a point where it was just sounding like a pop rock record rather than a grunge alternative rock record. And I strayed a bit too far from our original intention. Now, our original intention is and was, of course, to make a 90s feel raw recording, like how it was back in the day, where it would just be guys recording in their basement or garage or whatever. Even top bands like Nirvana were just recording at their homes within utero, you know, really raw, balls to the wall sound. But at the same time, we wanted a big sound to it, not to be like tinny, like none of that. We wanted it big, but also raw. So it was a challenge in of itself, but I feel and I know that I got it to work. So I gave it another mix. He listened to it and he liked it. Gave it the master and he liked it, and it was all done from there. And that was my work done pretty much. And here we are today. It's released. It's really just most of the stuff behind the scene. We look back and regret, me and Aaron. We said we should have a camera crew, some guys take some photography or videography of like the whole production and put it in black and white, because it'd be a great video. Maybe we can do it another time, or if you know any photographers or you are a photographer yourself, hit us up, let us know, because it'd be a great opportunity and I'd love to do it. Thanks for watching. That was a burnout. Now that you know it a bit better, hopefully you can enjoy it a bit more, and if you still haven't listened to it, go listen to it. So thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye.